Hello viewers, it's Peter Elgar again from Brentwood, Essex, England. Today I'm going to talk about mains units for flashes. Now, what happens if you've got some lovely flashes and you haven't got the batteries for them, or their batteries are packed up working, like here. There's no batteries in here. Also, their batteries, you'll find sometimes they get discontinued, but you're left with mains. You're left with these lovely flashes. You can buy a mains lead. This is what I've managed to do it at great expense. I've got a Mecablitz mains lead. Now the trouble is, the Mecablitz company have modified their flashes over the years, and this mains lead, it's the N21A, will only fit this earlier CT1 flash gun, because they've changed the plug. There's the plug for it, and it fits in there like that. Now the later models with through the lens flash meter and everything, like this beautiful CL4, has got a totally different plug here, and you've got to buy a different mains unit, an N20. So I'll have to use a battery with this one and keep charging it. But with this one, I can plug in and use it off the mains, and it works beautifully. Now, being German, it came with a German 2-pin plug. And I have to have an adapter for the British mains like this plugged into it. And also, it was only marked 220 volts. So I took a chance, because we're putting 230 to 240 volts through it on the British mains. But now I'm going to plug it in to my extension lead, which I've got down below, taking the life into my hands and I don't get electrocuted, and see if we get a light appear. Plug it in on it. I'm struggling to get it angled right. Now stand by. If it's going to work, it should see a light appear here, and it takes about 15 seconds for it to charge. Now, why do you use mains units? Because you can plug it in and it will do the capacitor very good. If you've got electronic flashes of any make, you must fire them every so often. Otherwise the capacitors will go rotten inside and it won't charge up. So you have to exercise it every so often by charging it up. There's the light showing that it's charged and it's flashing beautifully. There we are. Here's the control on the top. So I've chosen to put it, you can put it on whatever film speed you've got. So say you've got 200 ASA here, you can set the dial to an aperture that you want to get the depth of field. So that's on, that was on F16 at the moment. You can have it on F11, F8, 5.6 and F4. And that is very useful because you can control the depth of field. And the wider aperture you have, the quicker the flash goes off. It goes off at about 50,000th of a second. So that's the Mecablitz one. But it only works with this earlier one, the CT1 series. It doesn't work with the CL3 or CL4. Now the other one I've got is one for my SUNPAK. Here's a SUNPAK. That Mecablitz lead is very substantial. This is the one for the SUNPAK. Again, it only comes with a German 2-pin plug. So I have to have it with a little shaving adapter so I can convert it to British mains. So we'll bend down and plug into the mains unit down below. Now this is now live. And plug it into this socket here, like that. And we have it on AC mains here. Now you should see the light come up. There it is. There's the light, quick as a wink. Comes up beautifully. Test it. It's on full power, or you can have it on a lower power if you want, by putting it to a wider aperture. There we are, it's ready now. Beautiful. Wait till it comes up. There we are. Ready now. Lovely. So that is mains units for my flashes. I've also got one for this SUNPAK, and it's this one. And you see there's the 2-pin socket, so I've got to plug that adapter in and faff about with that. That works. And I can plug that one in here, like that. And it takes a while to get the adapter off, so it's going to be a bit boring while I faff about, so I won't show you that one. But there we are. There's some mains units for my flashes, and they're very useful. You can have one on a stand on a background, pointing up at the background like that, with a little slave cell underneath. You can have one on your main camera, and by using the mains unit, it's on all the time. You don't have to worry about expending battery power. So they're very useful. So there we are, folks. That's a quick video about using mains units. See you next time.